$2,500 to reserve that facility. So I wish
Well, what does St. Dennis charge for, to reserve that facility?
Yeah, I don't know. So that could be a model in the future. I don't know. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. We go in front of the Budget Commission, and the idea is that take the money that we've asked for the taxpayers and spend it judiciously, spend it wisely.
I have no problem with spending the money judiciously. I'm just wondering, you can't, and Jackie, I agree with you. I think, cutting and looking at ways where you can save money is important. But, I know in what I do, and I know when I was trucking, you're looking at, you can only cut so much, and then you impact your service. So you gotta grow the top line too.
Yeah.
But if you grow the top line, that hurts our ability to generate, or to be approved for future budgets to the county.
Well, we have, like you just said, 25 parks that we're now gonna have to maintain. Do we have, I mean, I just wanna make sure that we've done everything so that we're not, nothing is going, we're making sure that we're still growing, and it's hard to just maintain. I mean, right, if we're not growing, then people are gonna go elsewhere, It's kind of like the new ride every year at Cedar Point. If you don't have that new fun thing to do, it's like numbers start to slowly drop, and it sucks because I don't wanna cut, and say that, in 4 years we're out of money, sorry, you can't grow anything or you can't do anything. What can we do to make sure that we still can do those things?
Yeah, in going with 9/10, it tightens up in 2024 and 2025, and we continue to grow. A 1 mil renewal may be the known, and I'm not so sure in the future that in 25 when the 7/10 comes back up, we have to go back for something higher than the 7/10. I don't know if Lori, you got any thoughts? Or?
I have some thoughts. I don't know that I will, quite frankly, but
That's okay.
when you go to a 0.9, you're cutting $266,000 a year. Over 20 years, that's $5 million. If you're going to continue to do projects, and you're cutting yourself $5 million or $266,000 every year, it's kind of a catch-22. I think when we go up to the Budget Commission, you have to look at that for what that is. It's very political. So if we go up there with good intent, this is what we have, this is what we maintain, this is what we add to the quality of Geauga County lifestyle, it costs money. And if we go up there with a plan, this is what we're planning, that's reasonable and appropriate. And I think anyone that's thoughtful would accept that. Now, again, you're dealing with a political entity up there, and it's difficult. But I think if we went up there with, this is our plan for the next 5 years, this is our plan for the next 10 years, it's not rocket science. When you add properties, when you add services, you're going to pay, it's going to cost money. But you're getting a lot of bang for your buck here in Geauga County. I could do a poster.
There's our measure for nobody.
That's what I believe. I think it's common sense. That's my thought.
And that's a valid point. However, I think we have to look at the position that perhaps past administrations put us in. They said things like that and left us with $21 million in carryover. Let's revisit just the general budget and budget cuts. It would be things that, in my mind, would be pennies on the dollar. It would be staff training opportunities. One of the things that we will do is we will shrink our Ranger vehicle fleet. But everything we've given you on 9/10, we've done our best to build in projected growth for those new parks. Maintaining them, vehicles, track hose, personnel is not growing in the future, so we don't have that provision to perhaps Mr. Law's point, we're personnel-wise, we're doing more with less. There's no projected growth in personnel other than raises. So,
But this is not, I want everybody to understand, I'm not trying to knock,
no,
this is
no,
not
we're
a
just
knock.
having a discussion.
This is,
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't want anybody to feel like there's a personal attack on, poor Matt and his, it's not, that's just where the budget's heavy.
The
So,
reality of it is,
Yeah.
with all the parks we have to maintain in the next 5 years, realistically, it would be nice to grow our maintenance staff, but
Yeah.
I mean, based on the projections we gave, there's no growth, so
Right.
if that's something, you know, I mean, I think we gave some earlier projections that were, you know, for 1 mil, but, so, I mean, again, I guess I'm trying to understand sort of, yeah, and realistically with maintenance, you know, you can use more staff in the future, between now and 2025 to maintain 25 parks, you know.
So,
So,
and that's, you know, when you mentioned staff, one of the conversations that we had regarding the increases is retainage. I mean, anybody
how
that
do you
deals
say
with,
with training, when you look at cutting training, we want good people.
well, and that's,
Yeah.
So,
I was
I
just
mean,
gonna say,
that's where,
no,
I mean, when you start to say we're gonna cut training, then how are you gonna retain
Yeah,
your
no.
staff?
training, you can't cut training, you can't cut your safety, because you gotta maintain a safe work environment. You can't cut in areas where you're providing good equipment. You know, one of the conversations I have with our field, you know, a backhoe's 90 grand, because you're buying it with a cab, because you're not gonna put your guy out there in the middle of wintertime in a January blizzard in an open cab backhoe. You're just not. And so, you know, yeah, that's a $90,000 piece of equipment, and I'm sure you have a few of them. And you have to make sure they're maintained and they're good and they're decent pieces of equipment, because you can't have your guys working in junk. And so, everything's expensive, and retaining good employees, you have to make sure that you're doing everything possible to do that. So the costs are gonna go up. And so then you're dealing with a political entity that doesn't accept reality of what the day-to-day operations of any type of entity are, you know, the realities that already exist, turning on the lights. And so that's, you know, and there's a great commercial out there about secondary sources of income. How many companies don't exist today because they didn't address their secondary sources of income? You know, in my reality, and any company's reality, you're always looking at other sources of income. The taxpayers may not be willing. What happens if the 9/10 isn't voted in? That's a possibility, because a lot of people didn't, you know, when there's more money asked for by a government entity, they're just saying, no.
Right.
That's a possibility. How many school boards, how many school, what do call
We
it?
do have a
Levies.
much better history, but it's no guarantee.
There's no
There's
guarantee?
no guarantee. We have a much better history. And I guess that's the whole point of my conversation. I wish I could give you guys $20 million, even though, you know, and build, and give us more accessibility. The reality is, eventually, we're gonna be out of that money. What are we doing? And I'm trying to point out, every single category I went to, we're down by 63,000, we're down by 125,000. So we are looking at those categories. I know you guys spent the time to come down from 18 to 19 in those categories. You know, there are only 2 categories that went up. So, unfortunately, that stinks if that's the reality of where it has to come down. You know, where we have to come down. And I don't want to, you know, not build buildings. I don't want to not put in, you know, maintain the things that we have. But we're walking a really fine line here to make sure that we communicate to them why they need to give us this money. So.
Yeah, some of the areas of growth were you know, things we've inherited. I mentioned Losi Dam, $174,000 as a placeholder for design engineering, so. That's just one example. Some of the other cuts were smaller in nature.
Well, one other area where we can grow revenue is grants.
Yeah.
And I think we do a good job, but we could do a way better job. There are a lot of grants out there where we could get a couple $100,000 more to our line. I don't know if, quite frankly, when I was on Westchester School Board, we hired somebody just to do grants. Because they're in their job description, they had to bring in 4 times what their value was, minimum.
Right.
So, I don't know if that's an option to explore, you know, where we can bring in $500,000.
And our fine line has been to bring that money in, well, 2 points. One, a lot of times in the case of the environmental restorations that Paul and Matt did a great job with, it's
Right.
money in and money out for the environmental restoration. Let's say that we get back into doing things like Clean Ohio, for example, or what the Village of Middlefield did on our behalf for Maple Highlands Trail in the Nature Works grant. We can do those things, but then that impacts our money in, and then we put it on the budget commission, and they're it's a
Right.
tricky situation to be in, so.
Well, because I was thinking for Wicked Woods, I mean, you know, I was involved in 2 Clean Ohio Fund grants for us, and at that time, one of them was the largest that had ever been granted for quarry reclamation. And, you know, and you're right, you know, it's a great opportunity to get some money for Wicked Woods because of, you know, the opportunities there, but then you're right, then it hold it against you when you're going for your budget.